Coming up, we've got a grand slam from the softball diamond. Owl athletes dominate the weekly conference awards, and track and field has a big weekend in Connecticut. That's next on Inside Owl Athletics. Welcome to this week's show. I'm Matt Holderman. Sunday was senior day for Owl softball. Keene State hosted Southern Maine in a doubleheader. Game 1, Courtney Votto drove this pitch over the left field wall for a 2-run homer. That would give the Owls a 2-1 lead.
Gone. Home run, Courtney Votto. Votto gets her pitch and puts the Owls ahead with one swing of the bat.
But Keene would end up losing 3-2. Game 2 was all Owls. Molly St. Germain crushed this pitch for a grand slam over the center field wall.
That's gonna get out of here. Molly St. Germain, 3-run shot. No, that's a grand slam. 6-4 now.
This one stayed close, but the Owls prevailed 14-12. Saturday, the Owls went to UMass Boston for a conference game. Game 1 went extra innings, but the Owls came up short, losing 2-1. In Game 2, Keene State could not capitalize on runners in scoring position. This one also ended up in a 2-1 loss. The softball team had a very important LEC doubleheader against Plymouth State on Tuesday. The Owls got down 6-0 in the first inning and had to battle from behind all game and could only muster 2 runs. Plymouth takes Game 1 11-2. Game 2 would be the complete opposite, with Paige Goldthorpe's 3-run double that helped the Owls dominate Game 2.
Goldthorpe is moving to second.
Owls win Game 2 12-4. Women's lacrosse went on the road to Castleton this week for LEC action, and 2 Owl players had career nights. Senior captain and midfielder Emily Parker scored the first 2 goals for the Owls as the game started close. But the Owls took off from there, getting more goals from Parker, along with some from sophomore attacker Marina Papalardo. The Owls would go on to grab the win 20-9. Parker and Papalardo both set new career highs for goals, each getting 5 in the game. Papalardo also had 5 assists. Women's lacrosse also traveled to Southern Maine last Saturday for conference play. The teams traded goals back and forth in the first half, but the Huskies were able to pull away enough in the second half to secure the win, 16-13. Bridget Casey, Allie Daisy, and Chelsea Lewis combined for 10 goals for the Owls in the loss. Baseball joined women's lacrosse on the road at Southern Maine Saturday, facing the 3rd-ranked team in the nation. The Huskies backed up their ranking. They broke out with an 8-run 4th inning and went on to take the game 12-2. In Game 2, John Tarasio had 2 hits to push his career total past 100, but it wasn't enough. Owls lose this one 10-2. The baseball team had a home game on Tuesday against New England College. In the 4th, Michael Montembeau got this 2-run homer to tie the game. The Pilgrims would take a 1-run lead in the top of the 8th, but this 2-run single from Tom Musey in the 8th put the Owls back on top. Keene held on to win 7-4. Track and field had a strong showing at the Sylphin Invitational in Connecticut over the weekend. Lauren Perkowski finished 2nd in the 10,000 meters. Skylar Gauthier finished 3rd in the heptathlon, and her sister Alexis Gauthier was 6th in the same event. Top scoring men included Joey Fodor, who won the javelin. Eid Sheikh Yusuf was 6th in the 10,000 meters. And Angel Ramirez finished 9th in the 100-meter dash. Track and field leads the list of Little East Conference Award winners this week. The women's 4x400 relay is the LEC Relay Team of the Week. Nicole Dalmeda, Chloe Page, Brittany Gravelisi, and Amanda Deppert make up that team. Lauren Perkowski is the Track Athlete of the Week. The 10,000-meter time she set this weekend is 21st in the nation. The Field Athlete of the Week is Skylar Gauthier. She finished 3rd over the weekend in the heptathlon and is ranked 20th nationally. Joey Fodor is Conference Rookie of the Week after finishing 1st in the javelin at the Sylphin Invitational. His throw of 57.75 meters is 21st in the country. Softball outfielder Cassie Woods is the Conference Player of the Week. Last week, she hit .652 with 6 doubles, a triple, and 8 RBI. Woods is also one of your Owl athletes of the week. Her strong offense and solid defense helped the Owl softball team to a 4-4 week. She's joined by Skylar Gauthier. Her fourth-place finish in the heptathlon at the Sylphin Invitational included 4 personal bests. Congratulations to all of our athletes of the week. The hottest bat in the baseball dugout this season belongs to Sam Zell, but he hasn't always been a team leader at the plate. This week, I talked to Zell about what's proving to be his breakout season. Sam Zell is in his 3rd season with the Owls baseball team, and so far, this one has been the best of his career. He holds a team-high 5 home runs on the season, along with 23 runs and 19 RBI, which also lead the team.
It feels great to be putting up the numbers that I've been doing. Myself and the rest of the team is very excited.
And with good reason, as it has been a season for Zell that many did not see coming. With just 1 home run and 10 hits his previous 2 seasons with the Owls, year number 3 for Zell has been an absolute hitting turnaround. The junior has improved his batting average from .059 a year ago to nearly 300 this season.
My performance on the field this year is the result of lots of hard work and dedication this offseason. Obviously, the last couple of years I haven't been as successful as I wanted to, but right now I just want to put myself in the best position possible for this team to succeed, and I feel as though I'm doing that.
Zell also contributes a lot of his newfound success to both his teammates and coaches, a group that always help each other through tough times.
Our coaches are big on us being strong mentally, and so when we're struggling on the field, our coaches and the rest of our teammates really assist in picking each other up. And so a couple days ago I was struggling myself, and Connor Walsh, our first baseman, said, "Hey Sammy, just go out there and have fun." And the next at bat, I hit a grand slam.
He's been our best hitter all year, and I said, "Sammy, just do what you do, have fun, and the rest will fall into place." And what do you know, 2 pitches later, he hit a grand slam.
Despite his magnificent stats, Zell says the most important aspect to him is simply to remember why he's playing.
I think the best way to look at it is to just remember that we're all playing a little kid's game, and so at the end of the day, we're all here to have fun.
Matt Holderman, Inside Owl Athletics. Zell and his teammates are back in action this weekend, along with all the other spring sports. Saturday, track and field is in Springfield, Massachusetts for the Springfield Invitational. Women's lacrosse is hosting UMass Dartmouth at noon. Men's lacrosse is also at the Owl Athletic Complex to take on Western Connecticut at 3. Spring sports are always subject to weather-related schedule changes. Check out KeenOwls.com for the latest schedule updates. Again, that's KeenOwls.com. That's all for this week's show. For all of us here at Inside Owl Athletics, I'm Matt Holderman. Thanks for watching.